All right, what's happening, everybody? I don't know what this is, but it needs to get off my screen. Whatever the heck this is, close. Hold on, let me open BlueStacks real quick. There we go. There we go. I am gonna block this out real quick. Give me just a minute here. Give me just a second here on this. We'll turn down the music here as well. All right. So, we got a couple new contests here. We got the Hound Dog, which already has 4,000 entries, $10 to enter, 50K to first place. I want to say 400K in prizes. Yeah, 400K in prizes. Same format as Best Ball Mania. And Pitbull, which is a little bit more high stakes, $75 to enter. You can have 10 entries. And first place gets $120,000. I think it's 500K in this one total. Yeah, 500K total. So a little bit more high stakes. We're probably going to start with the lower stakes. We'll eventually get in at least one of these, maybe two. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But at the very least, we have some for the Hound Dog, so that is very good. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys go use the code KGMakesUQuit on Underdog Fantasy. They will match dollar for dollar up to 100. I will go ahead and put that on the screen now as well. KGMakesUQuit at the initial deposit. Make sure you guys are using that. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button on the stream. I would truly appreciate it if you guys could do that for me. That would be greatly appreciated. I am going to share this out on Twitter right now as we speak. So it is out there that we are live at the moment. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go ahead and add them. And then we'll pick up crud. Let me get a link here real quick. Copy. Post. All right. We do have football finally on tonight. All right. So we have the code there. Make sure you guys use it. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to go ahead and kind of get going into this draft here. Start with the Hound Dog. Like I said, $10 to enter, not too bad. A 400K pot. All right. So we need 4 more to enter. Let's go ahead and copy this. I got the number 4 overall pick. I'm actually kind of excited about that. Because there's a lot that I can do with the number 4 overall pick. And as I've said and will continue to say, I think it's beautiful that we get that pick. Number 4 overall, let's go. I'm happy about that. Kind of sending it out to a few people here. Nothing too crazy. All right, Jefferson 1, Chase 2, probably Reek 3 or CMC. Nobody's been taking my favorite receiver. I'll probably die on the hill of Cooper Kupp. We'll see what happens. I like Cooper Kupp a lot. I think we're getting him at a discount, anything less than 3. So if you don't get Cooper Kupp, well, we're gonna go Tyreek because that's just not, it's not in my blood to go CMC. All right, Cooper Kupp it is, baby. Let's go. We will be taking Cooper Kupp. First one of these. That ups our ownership. We have a pretty big portfolio of Cooper Kupp. Will not lie. We actually just made a TikTok on explaining why he is my number 1. I get the injury concerns. I do. I understand it. But at the same time, I don't really... Right now, I think it's fine. We're still a good ways away. I'm not necessarily worried about it, so... We'll see what happens with him. Oh, they announced the players tonight. Amari Cooper... Oh, these players will not play. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. This is like their stars. Okay, so Amari Cooper's not playing. Elijah Moore's not playing. Watson's not playing. DPJ's not playing. Nick Chubb is not playing. Jerome Ford is not playing. David Njoku's not playing. Harrison Bryant's not. Nobody's playing in this game. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. All right, so nobody's playing in that game tonight. It's okay, though. We still have football. It's still football, nonetheless. We'll go ahead and full screen it. All right, Travis Kelce falling to the 110. That's kind of crazy, in my opinion. I do not like this at all. I'd rather it be chill music than whatever that was in my ear. Do 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 do. All right. Do 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 do. Hey. All right. Do 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 do. All right, let's see. We're up in 2 picks. Olave's still there. which he probably won't be by the time it gets to me. If he is, that's who we're going with. If not, we're probably going to go with the Devontae Smith. Let's just see what falls to us here. Yeah, this earbud finally crapped out on me, sadly. Okay, there goes Devontae and Olave. That kind of sucks. We could go Higgins. I think I'm going to reach here and go Ridley and be a little weird. Yeah, we're going to reach a little and go Ridley. Let's see. No, we can catch him on the flip, probably. No, we're not going to risk it. What's up, DDMDNDJ? How are we doing today? Nice username. Bunch of random letters. How are we doing today? We'll take Ridley. I've been trying to get my ownership up of Ridley, so try to get him in some of these. See what happens. Tony Pollard. I'm not necessarily been buying Pollard a lot either. I've seen Pollard go as early as the 14th overall pick, which is kind of nuts. I don't really like Pollard that much, but I know a lot of people that do, so people just... We're going to try to put this over towards my face a little bit more. There we go. But I do know people like him. One of the events doesn't fill. All right, so if you're not familiar with Underdog, there is a green guaranteed thing right here. So if they don't fill, Underdog has to take the money and provide it out of their pockets. So it will not cancel. It will never cancel if it has that green great G right there on the contest. We will, you know what, I will show you after this just to kind of show you what I'm talking about a little bit more. But like if you go in here and you see this guaranteed, that means it's guaranteed to pay what they're saying right here. So if it doesn't fill, then you will see Underdog have to cover it. Now, with the weekly winners, I've only done like one entry into that. I'm not too into the weekly thing. I don't really like that format, but if there's a chance it doesn't fill, I'm going to start spamming entries in there like crazy. Because obviously it gives me a better chance to win. So take that for what it is. Weekly is like that, I believe, as well. So I don't believe weekly will cancel. So that is the positives there. I got Jonathan Taylor to come back to me. That is nuts. That's kind of nuts. I'll take him. I will gladly take him. Like, gladly will take that. So I'll show you real quick here. So you can see the G there on the Hound Dog. Pitbull has the G. The Mastiff has the G. You know, every NFL contest we see here has the G. So it is guaranteed. It won't fill. There's only... See, here's the thing, though, with it, right? Even if you don't think it's going to fill, it probably will, because when people start seeing that it's not filling, they're probably going to think the exact same thing I am and just rush to go do it and start filling out entries. So you'll see a rapid spike in that, probably. That would be my guess. So that's kind of my thing, is you're probably going to see like a rapid spike on that. And when it does happen, it's going to kind of pop off like crazy. But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's not filling very fast. Like I said, I only have one entry into that. So, and I don't even know who I picked up for it. Let's look real quick. So like I said, I only have one entry into it. So Fields, Foreman, Akers. Let's see. Let's go here. Here's my receivers, tight ends, running backs, quarterbacks. Yeah, I mean, I only have one entry. So I didn't really get into the weekly one. I'm not a huge fan of the format. You got like 13. Yeah, I've been focusing mainly on Best Ball Mania formats and Superflex. As you can see, I kind of have quite a bit of the Best Ball stuff. I have quite a bit of this. The Best Ball Mania, I have quite a bit of entries in. Big board, this was way early. These were way early on. And I have some Superflex stuff down here. So, you know, my entries are kind of high right now. They're getting higher. So I'm trying to take advantage of the best ball mania the best I can. I can't say I'm going to do the maximum entries. I don't think I'm going to, but we'll see. We'll see. I am going to try to start drafting. If it's not every day, then every few days. You know, it's tough, honestly, to keep up with the cost of doing it every day unless people are putting in codes. So if you haven't already signed up for Underdog, use the code KGMakesUQuit if you guys want to see more content. I will go ahead and pin that as well. I do Superflex because I didn't. Oh shoot, my message is pending, so I can't read. There we go. I didn't do Superflex because I didn't understand it. So Superflex, a lot of that is just make sure you get 3 quarterbacks, sometimes 4, depending on how strong your third quarterback is. You might want a 4th. You never know. All right, so at this spot, we're not really looking except Christian Kirk. I think Christian Kirk is a good bet here in one of these, so we're gonna go with him. And we're going to start stacking this Jacksonville offense here. I do like the stack that we have built here already. If Etienne was there, I would have taken Etienne, but he's not. So we're going to take that chance there and go on. Let's see. Board, let's see. 65. So we either reach here on Trevor Lawrence, which I think we're going to do. We're going to reach on Trevor, I think, here. I'm okay with it. I don't know. Quarterbacks are going late, so I think we can pass. Actually, let's kind of see what happens here these next couple picks, because if they start going off, then we might want to. But if not, then we could probably manage to keep. Let's see. Aaron Jones goes there. Miami, Cincy, and Philly are the only good. I don't agree with that at all. Miami is a good stack, but Miami also has one of the toughest schedules. They play in one of the toughest divisions in football. Cincy, with Joe Burrow going down, I don't think it's a huge deal, but we'll see. I like the Cincy stack, so I'm not going to disagree with you there. Philly, I like Philly too. Can't really go wrong with those guys. Those are the best offenses easily. But Miami definitely has one of the toughest schedules this year, without a doubt, in my opinion. We're gonna go ahead and go Trevor Lawrence, reach a little bit here for him. That'll be fine. Get a little stack action going. And to win these tournaments, you got to take chances on teams. I think Jacksonville's the best team in that division, and I don't even think it's remotely close. You know, you can kind of see the correlation here. You're kind of going with that division. I don't really love the division, but at the same time, you know, it's one of those things where I think Jacksonville's by far and away the best one in that division, so it kind of helps me there. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying, like, they're not the only stacks, the only good ones that you can take. And you know, I think Jacksonville has good ones. I think Minnesota is great. Even the smaller ones like Seattle, I like Seattle stacks. You know, there's a lot of different stacks you could do. You know, I'm not a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so I don't really have a lot of Pittsburgh stacks. So if their offense goes off, well, I'm kind of SOL. The Chargers, I think, are a top 5 stack this year. I think Chargers are top 3, to be honest with you, with their strength of schedule as well. I think the Chargers, between Eckler, Herbert, Mike Williams, Quentin Johnston, Keenan Allen, Joshua Palmer, Gerald, like, I love that whole offense. And they got Kellen Moore. Like, I think that offense is going to be something special this year, honestly. And if it's not, well, I'll die on the hill. It's fine. It's fine. I'll die on my hill. But I think that offense is going to be a top 5 offense in the NFL this year. I'll put it boldly out there. It's fine. Being a Denver fan, I got to watch all that, and I've gotten to see Justin Herbert a lot. The kid is special. The kid is very, very special. This guy has 4 running backs and 1 receiver, and his 1 receiver is Deontay Johnson. I don't think he's liking himself right now. Yeah, I like Minnesota quite a bit. This is kind of shaping up to be like a Colts and Jacksonville kind of team. If I get Pittman here, I might go with it. I might just rock with it. It's kind of just happening. It's falling in my lap as that. So, see what happens here. He might go Pittman here, and we'll see. If he does, we're just going to pivot and go to Gabe Davis. I like Gabe Davis quite a bit this year at the price point we're getting him at. I like Pickens as well. Usually do 2 drafts. Yeah, 2 drafts at the same time on Underdog is not, it's not the worst, but I just am doing this for content purpose. Only one. I just think it's easier to be able to talk about my picks. So we are going to go ahead and take Michael Pittman here. Like I said, we're betting on this Indianapolis offense. We're betting on this Jacksonville offense. I kind of like where we're going with this. At least we're getting some stacks here. I think Jacksonville's a very exciting team, and I think the Indianapolis Colts are a low-key exciting team. We are taking the upside with Anthony Richardson, assuming that he is going to be really good. You know, personally, I don't know how much I actually believe in A-Rich. We'll see. We'll see. He's looked good in camp so far, but camp everybody seems to be looking good, so it's not really saying a whole lot. I kind of want to go Pitts. Or George Pickens. If Pickens is there, I will take him. Because honest to God, I'm not a huge advocate for hardly any of these guys except for Javonte and David Montgomery. James Conner or Rachaad White. I'm not a big James Conner or Rachaad White fan. Rachaad White, in my opinion, is a very overrated James Cook, is what he is. Gabe Davis is also available here, which I kind of like. Because it grabs me a piece of an elite offense. We're going to go ahead and do Gabe Davis here. We're going to go Gabe Davis because he grabs me an elite piece of an offense that I actually kind of like that can have some spike weeks for me, which is what I'm going to need. So we're going to go Gabe Davis. I like the way we're going so far. Next pick, we're probably going to go Evan Ingram. It's Rachaad White's news. Has 3 down upside. Well, I mean, duh. Rachaad White's going to have 3 down upside. He literally has to. He's their only capable running back. Javonte is starting to get on the field, so why are you the only one in here? I mean, I'm brand new to streaming fantasy football, so that's probably why. And this is only my 2nd stream for fantasy football. And plus, I'm usually on Twitch, so a lot of my viewership comes from Twitch too, so I'm kind of new to YouTube. If you guys are new here, make sure y'all drop a sub and hit the thumbs up so we can get the algo going a little bit on this. If you guys have any questions, I will answer them in the comments after the video is over also, or right now, you know, if you're in here, if you happen to be in here. All right, so we're 7 picks here, and we're definitely going to be looking at Evan Ingram. Yeah, I mean, people do use the code sometimes. I've gotten a few people to use it, so definitely have. If you guys haven't already, also make sure you go follow my Twitter. I do apologize for the shaking there for a second. Go follow my Twitter. It is the same as the YouTube, only it has an underscore at the end of it. So It does have 2K, NBA 2K content. It has MLB The Show content, fantasy football content, a lot of different things on there. If you guys want to just follow my Dynasty, fantasy, football, you know, that kind of thing, I do have an account just for that. I don't upload on it as much as I should, but I do have an account for it. If you want to follow that, it is KG Dynasty Nation. I do put out some tweets there for football, but not a lot. When it comes to really anything, my main account is the one I put on there. But let's see. So we got Brandon Cooks, Elijah Moore. I do like James Cook. I do like Alvin Kamara. I like the running backs a lot more in this range. Pacheco is kind of the safe play, I feel. If you want somebody that's guaranteed going to play this year, I think he's the safe pick. And even then, with the free agents out there of Zeke and all those guys, I don't know that he's a guarantee. But I am going to take Evan Ingram just so I do know I secure that. So I've secured this Jacksonville stack pretty well for the most part. Let's see. Brandon Cooks goes. Michael Thomas goes. Not a big fan of Michael Thomas. I'm not falling for that trap this year. I'm just not. I don't care what he does. If I miss out on him, well, my loss, I guess. But, like, if I miss out on him, it is what it is. I'm okay with missing out on him. Not a big Michael Thomas guy. Not a lot of shields in this draft either. So, Kirk Cousins goes at 97 here. Pacheco's still on the board. I think we've read the room well. Antonio Gibson. And you may end up with James Cook here. Honestly, I think I'm going to go Dalvin, though. I do like Dalvin Cook pick. Here, I think it's a good pick. I also think Pacheco is a pretty solid pick. I've been taking a little bit more of Pacheco recently, so Charbonnet goes. I think we're going to take... I know we have a lot of Dalvin Cook, so we're going to go Pacheco here. I think Pacheco is a solid enough pick to have as an RB2. And we'll see kind of what happens here. I'm not going to stack A-Rich there. You know, we have Pittman, we have Taylor. If somebody wants to get him, that's fine. We're going to pass on that stack, at least for the time being, because we needed a running back there. Pretty bad. So far, we have Lawrence, Jonathan Taylor, Isaiah Pacheco, Cooper Kupp, Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, Michael Pittman, Gabe Davis, and Evan Ingram. Little Jacksonville and Colts action going on. It's not bad. I'm okay with it. Jameson Williams, that's another guy I don't really have a lot of. Not a huge fan of Jameson Williams at all, folks. Guy's going to be suspended for 6 games, and he's already getting in fights with his teammates. So, great guy. Great guy. Courtland Sutton, I do like him. I do like the value you get with him right now. I think with Tim Patrick going down with the Achilles, I think KJ Hamler getting waived, I think there's a lot more opportunity for Courtland Sutton this year, especially in Sean Payton's offense. I think Denver's offense is going to be a lot better than people are giving it credit for. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Odell Beckham Jr. I'm pretty sure Odell announced that this would be his final year, which is kind of crazy to think about. Because it really feels like just yesterday he was just getting drafted, at least for me. A.J. Brown, Garrett Wilson, Keenan Allen, Jerry Jeudy, and Marquise Brown with George Kittle. I like that team. I would have liked it more if he probably would have went Debo over Keenan. That's okay. I do like the team. He doesn't really have that many stacks. Potentially, though. It is what it is, though. You can't be mad at it. Elijah Mitchell. What'd they say about him? Out with abductor strain. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. We'll probably go... We could really go all out and go Zay Jones. But I really don't want to do that, so I'm not going to. Let's see. We're gonna go Khalil Herbert here. I think there's a chance we see Khalil Herbert as the RB1. By my percentages, I have Dante Foreman being the RB1 of the Bears, but we'll see. You know, who knows? They're the Bears. They kind of suck. So, we'll see. Dalton Kincaid over Greg Dulcich. You better have Josh. Okay, he does. You'll say you better have Josh Allen if you're going to be drafting him. So, all right. Sorry if you guys hear the dogs upstairs. Let's see. So we're up here again in 3 picks. Kind of looking at a few guys here that I think would be decent. Whew. All right. Let's see if he falls to us here. All right, so we're going to go Jamal Williams. I do like him in the fact that he is going to get some touchdown workload. He does have upside there. A-Chain, I have a decent amount of A-Chain already. I like Jamal Williams in the New Orleans backfield. See what happens there. Aaron Rodgers going at the 126. Let's kind of look at it and see what we got going here. Jefferson, Higgins, Hurts, Ayuk, Aaron Jones, DeAndre Swift, Mike Evans, Freiermuth, Kirk, Harris, Romeo Dubs. Not bad. Jamar, Henry, Josh Allen, DJ Moore. He only has Kincaid in the correlation there. You would hope to see a little bit more. Just my opinion. Tyreek Hill, Tony Pollard. Whew. DK Metcalf, Najee Harris, Justin Fields, Darren Waller, Kyle Pitts, Brandon Cooks, Zach Charbonnet, Geno Smith, and Darnell Mooney. Has a little Seattle stack there. I kind of like that. We have Cooper. We already know what we have. We don't need to go over my team. Christian McCaffrey, Chris Olave, Mark Andrews, Drake London, Joe Burrow, J.K. Dobbins, Jahan Dotson, Elijah Moore, James Cook, Tyler Boyd, Juju, Maybe he's going to go for the Irv Smith, Tyler Boyd to kind of counteract everybody that does Burrow, Chase, and Higgins. Diggs, Devontae, Ramondre, Terry, Herbert, Godwin, Johnston, Kamara, Dillon, Lazard, and Aaron Rodgers. Not bad. Bijan Waddle, Amari Cooper, Mike Williams, TJ Hawkinson, Damian Pierce, Deshaun Watson, Treylon Burks, Dalvin Cook, Nico Collins, Zay Jones. It's all right. You got a Deshaun Amari stack. It's not bad. I don't like starting 4 straight running backs ever. Eckler, Saquon, Gibbs, Etienne, Deontay, Goddard, Zay, Sky Moore, Jamison Williams, Jared Goff, Russell Wilson, KJ Osborne. Yeah, I don't like that team whatsoever. CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra, Josh Jacobs, Joe Mixon, Tyler Lockett, Miles Sanders, Tua, which he has no Dolphins, by the way. Dallas, he does have CD. So Dak and Njoku, Savaje P-Ride, Jake McKinnon, Jonathan Mingo. Why am I yawning? Holy Jesus. Travis Kelce, Pat Mahomes, Breece Hall, Christian Watson, Kenneth Walker, Alexander Madison, George Pickens, Kadarius Toney, Cortland Sutton, Brian Robinson, Jacoby Myers, Rashee Rice. We got Nick Chubb, Devontae Adams. Oh, shoot, we're up next pick. Okay. So we could use another quarterback if we got it. We're going to go Derek Carr here, I think. Yeah, we'll go Derek Carr. By week 11. Yeah, we'll go with him. I like Derek Carr. He's got a good amount of talent around him. We're going to bet on that New Orleans offense. So we already have once with Jamal Williams. We're going to go ahead and do it again. And get Taysom Hill as well. I think that's a good offense to bet on. I definitely don't think it's the worst. So, going to the next teams here, we got Nick Chubb, Devontae Adams, Lamar Jackson, Debo, JSN, Cam Akers, David Montgomery, Rashad Bateman, Odell, Daniel Jones, which has no correlation with anybody, A-Chain, and Schultz. Then lastly, we got A.J. Brown, Garrett Wilson, Keenan Allen, Jerry Jeudy, Marquise Brown, George Kittle, Rashad White, Javonte Williams, Rashad Penny, A-Rich, Rondale Moore, and Elijah Mitchell. Not a bad little squad there, I must say. Not a bad little squad. We're going to go Taysom Hill here. I like Taysom Hill. He's got a lot of upside. His boom potential is great. Evan Ingram, we're going to hope, holds it down, while Taysom Hill can have his boom weeks. And we're going to rock out with 2 tight ends, probably. Let's see. So we got a little bit of time here. Goodness gracious. All right. Stafford gets taken at the 151. So we're not going to get the Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford kind of stat going here. I'm okay with that, though, to be honest. It is what it is. Who's excited for the football game tonight? The good old Hall of Fame game, even though it's not really a game, but it is a game nonetheless. Gosh dang it. Starts here in about 45 minutes. So we're keeping the stream kind of shorter today, as we're going to probably go watch that. And I am genuinely excited about it. All right. There's Irv Smith. I kind of like Irv Smith, but I'm not going to take another tight end. Shaheed, I kind of like him. We've already instilled our trust into this New Orleans offense with Derek Carr and Jamal Williams. Just as well get a piece of the receiving core now as well with Rashid. Oh, never mind. We're not going to get Rashid Shaheed. All right. No reason for him to draft Shaheed there, but whatever. It's fine. Let's see. So I guess we're not going to do that. Let's see. What can we do? We could get the backfield all locked in for good old Chicago. I don't really like the idea. So I guess we could go Jerome Ford, thinking he's going to get the work that Kareem Hunt did, which would not be a bad thing. I do think this would be a good thing for Jerome Ford. And I think it's a very realistic thing, so it's another thing I kind of wanted to throw out there as well. I do think it's a very realistic possibility that we see that. Basically trying not to take Zeke Elliott more than I already have. So, take Jerome Ford there, kind of roll with it. Roll with those 5 as my running backs. We got really good receivers. We probably should go third tight end and third quarterback. Let's see. I think if we went with something like, I don't even know. The end of these drafts, like, find myself looking at these guys like, good grief. You know, like, it's just like, ew, all the way around. We'll take Pickett unstacked. Well, yeah, we'll take Pickett unstacked. And then maybe we could take a flyer on A-Rob or something. I don't know. We could do that, or we could actually get some upside. Get some Puka. I think Puka is one of those guys that I could use. I don't know how much I like Tutu Atwell, but he's definitely good. So I don't know how I feel about Tutu necessarily. Darnell Washington, I don't even think is a candidate to even play this season. If he does, it's not going to be much. So that's kind of my opinion there. Justin Ross hasn't been terrible. Taekwon Thornton, I guess, has not been very good, which I have quite a bit of Taekwon, so that kind of stinks. Let's see. Six picks. Paris Campbell, Justin Ross going off the board. Brock Purdy. Before those guys, Richie James. I'm not a big Richie James advocate. I do have a couple shares of him, but nothing to where I can sit here and say, yes, I love the guy. He's going to be downright phenomenal, and I am relying on him this year. No, nothing like that. Let's see. CJ Stroud. We only got, what, 3 more rounds to go here? This is the first draft we have in the good old Hound Dog, so you guys want to... Wait, we can rename our drafts? Oh my gosh. This is revolutionary. I can actually rename my draft. That's legendary. I'm not gonna lie. I might go through and start looking at my stacks and just rename them. Like, do that in a night. I don't know. Let's see. I really want to take a guy who doesn't have the bye weeks of my receivers that could be a boomer, and we're gonna go good old Mecole Hardman, one of the best boomers I know, who can boom a couple weeks. 100%. So I like it. I like it. I like it. And I do think Tank Dell is another guy who could be good. So you might go Tank Dell. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go Tank Dell here. See if they do something up top here. Oh, he went Tank Dell. I think he heard me talking. I don't have much of Xavier Hutchinson, though. It's another guy I don't really have in these. That may or may not be nothing. You know, we never know. Marquez Callaway's an interesting pick just because he did sign with the Broncos and all those injuries happen. That is an interesting choice. Like I said, I think Tutu is also a very good choice. Let's see. You know what? We're gonna go Chase Brown. Something happens to Mixon, Chase Brown is the guy. So, if Mixon's getting up there in age, you know, we never know. You never know. So we got these guys queued up. I'm gonna move. I can't move them. Okay. Okay. We're gonna call this a stream here. I do appreciate you guys coming out, keeping it short and sweet and to the point today. Let's see. YouTube studio. Let me go back to the studio here. All right. So we're gonna call it a stream here. Appreciate you guys coming through. Until next time, I am out of here. I will see you guys later. Have a good night. Peace.